Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So, um, newly released from Burton Town Brewery, and this is called Mild Thing. Brewed by hand in Burton upon Trent. It's a dark mild. It's 3.5%. Crystal malts give flavours of toffee and raisin. It's full-bodied, sweet, dark, mild. So, get a clean glass. And the sad news is that Burton Town Brewery, at the end of the year, are closing down. Um, it is really sad to see any breweries going. And I had some really good beers from these people. I don't know them personally or anything like that. I've never been to the brewery. It was on my list to go to, but it will be sad. They've got a tap room, like a bottle shop tap room thing going off. So it's like a dark, you'd call it a chestnutty pour. Um, Quite a dark cream head as well there. Malty on the nose. Not picking out up straight away. Right, let's dive in. Cheers up, 3.5%, so low ABV. Ooh. Definitely getting a toastiness on it. Um, Definitely getting woman raisin as well. Yeah, yeah. It's sad to see local brewery. Well, it's sad to see any brewery going, unless the people have come to the end of their liking to do breweries. When breweries are closing down because literally they can't afford to survive, that is worrying. The list is going to get worse this winter. And, if people can, please, support your brewery in any way you can. Um, my way of supporting breweries and pubs is to do beer reviews, sometimes in the pub, if I'm feeling brave. Um, but also to smatter them across social media, to call out great beer, put great beer where it belongs, in the limelight, as best as I can. You know, these days I'm using multiple groups on Facebook. I'm using my Raggy's Beer Reviews, Facebook, Beer Review Community. I'm using Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Um, so it's quite busy, really. It's a job at night, late sitting there on the settee, setting up um, the schedules for when stuff to be posted. Usually I schedule it in every few hours whilst I'm at work. So when I'm at work, all of a sudden it'll come on that I'm posting, across Facebook and all that, and then obviously these last few days I'm at home anyway, so I'm posting like an absolute swine. Plus I'm also doing quite a few beer reviews. You may well have noticed. But I'm still catching up on beer reviews as well. I'm catching up on beer reviews now from nearly 4 weeks ago. Never left beer reviews that long before. So yeah, just just trying to catch up. Try not to put too many from any one brewery at any one time on the channel. Although last few days there's been some imperial starts that had to be posted and had to be mentioned about. So I got this from Adventure Beer. Adventure Beer, like me, supporting the local breweries, and yeah. Got long-lasting flavour on this. It's really flavourful. Definitely a hint of toffee. Definitely the woman raisin. Woman raisin actually comes through quite nicely. There's a roastiness from the malts, and yeah, it's hitting home rather nicely. Um, we're now on Wednesday after Christmas, and it's I'm hoping somebody comes in with some pennies at the last minute and does a bit of investing and sees them through these times, because they've brought out some great beer. And they've got the bottle shop as well, and it's tough. It is tough. So obviously in the kitchen doing beer reviews again, never as comfortable in the kitchen. Someone can come in and go for go to the toilet, or just not even know I'm in it, and just come in and upset the flow, as it were. But hey ho, it is what it is. You know, you can't win them all in that respect. But really enjoying this beer. Trying to get the beer reviews down now to about 9 or 10 minute beer reviews. I used to talk forever, and I still think that a good beer review should be no less than around about 7 or 8 minutes. In a pub, 2 or 3 minutes is my sweet zone, because I feel daft. Oh yeah, lovely, lovely flavour on that. Well made, bringing out new beers right up until the end. If this is the end, I don't know. It's super sad. Um, can things be modernised to keep the everything alive? Um, yeah, it's hard to know in that respect. I mean, blooming out, COVID was a big kick up the arse for the breweries and getting pubs through that winter. And obviously, this cost of living rubbish is even worse. And we have a government that's clearly lacking the ability to do what the other countries across Europe have done, and actually take the profit off the gas people who are selling it at a ridiculous rate. Um, will there be riots? Will there be a social uprising? There's going to be something. It's always the poor people at the worst end, always, and the rich can afford it. The working class and the poor are the ones that are getting penalised, and the worst anyway, because they've got literally nothing to sell to make money back. Um, yeah, not good. Like it's not great for the breweries either, you know. So, really enjoyed this mild thing. If I hold it in front of the camera long enough, then usually it picks it up and takes it, and it takes a thumbnail. Don't ask me how it does it. Obviously, Google's algorithms, but I like the fact that because it's all about the beer. It's not really about me. Um, I just have my personality to the situation. But yeah, really enjoyable, mild. Um, Nice bit of flavour going on. Good aroma. What more can you ask? For me, I got 4.3 out of 5. 3.5%. Don't taste like a 3.5%. Tastes stronger. So that's a sign of a good beer as well. And that's it for this review. Thank you for watching. Cheers all.